Hi YouTube, Poor Penmanship Planner here. Thanks for coming back to my channel. So July is right around the corner, which means it's time for me to move in to my 2019-2020 Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner, which starts in July. I will be using this planner as my budget planner. So as I've said in previous videos, I started getting into the planning, like the decorative planning, not just my regular planning, in March, and I have spent a lot of money. But I spend it a little bit at a time, so I don't really recognize that I'm spending that much money. So I have determined that I need to budget. I need to budget, and I need to be more intentional with my budgeting so that I do not end up in a bad place because I'm spending too much on planner stuff. And I find that I have some self-control discipline issues when it comes to planner things, because I really like them so I am moving into my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly. I did a flip through of this when I received it, so now I'm just going to do my move-in. I don't feel comfortable as of right now, like just going through like my budget and doing like a check-in after my first check and all that kind of thing. But I will probably do like a month in review every month to look at if I met any of my goals, where I struggled, that kind of thing, because everybody's goals and dollars and things like that are their own. But I think where we come together is in our struggles and in our wins. So I'll probably do like a month in review, but that's neither here nor there. Today, I am going to set up this planner. I have never done budgeting in a planner before. I normally just do it in a notebook or whatever that I keep with me when I get my paycheck, but now I'm going to be intentional and I'm going to do it before I get my paycheck so that I make sure that every pay I have somewhere for my money to go. Now, I've been watching some videos on budgeting. I've been watching 3 people in particular. One is the Budget Mom, and I actually did get some of her kits or plans or whatever that she has. The other is Jordan Page of Fun, Cheap, or Free. And then finally, Shea Budgets, who I actually am going to be using for the first time a sticker kit today. I have never purchased a sticker kit from Etsy before. So today will be the first day that I'm using a sticker kit that I purchased from Etsy, and I purchased the July monthly kit from Shea Budgets. I will link her below if you are unfamiliar with who Shea Budgets is. She is who I got my sticker kit from. So I'm really excited because I'm using a sticker kit. Yay! Okay. So moving into this planner. This planner has, you have your year at a glance, right? So you have July 2019 through December 2020. Now this planner actually ends, it's a 12-month planner, and it goes from July 2019 through June 2020. So I don't really need these 6 months here. I may cover these up. I haven't decided. I do know that Erin Condren sells these translucent dots in different colors that you can use to kind of plan out your year on this layout if you'd like. But I don't think I am going to do that because I am, again, trying to save money. So I figured what I would do is just use my mild liners, because, you know, they're all different colors, to color code different days in here. And outside of, you know, like my annual subscriptions, like to Amazon Prime and things like that, I don't really know what I would put in here. Would I do my pay dates, which I could do. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to use this page, or even if I'm going to use this to do some pre-planning from a budget perspective. But when I do my month in review, I will hopefully have figured out, I guess, what my style is going to be. Since I've never done this, I don't know what my style is. And I can tell you how I hope to use this page. So next here we have this is like a goals page, I guess, but I'm not going to use it for goals. In Shea Budget's shop, she has these colorful monthly scripts that I can put in here. And like I said, this is 12 months. This is a 12-month planner. So I am going to go ahead and put the monthly scripts in here. Now I figured what I would use this box for actually is where I can point out birthdays. I can point out those monthly subscriptions I was talking about that I have to pay for on here, so that I can have each month at a glance with what I need to know for that month, right? So we're just gonna set these down. And the colors of these script stickers that she created correspond with the color of the month in the planner. So as you can see, July is this reddish pinkish color, and August is a little lighter because it goes lighter, and then September is this orange, October being a lighter color because that's how it fits here, which I thought is really cute, which is why I got these, because they do correspond with the actual month. So we're getting these set up. So yes, so here's where I'm going to put my birthdays. I'm going to put my annual things. Right now I pay my car insurance on a monthly basis, and I would really, July, August, September, October, November, December. I would really like to pay it either semi-annually, so like every 6 months, is what I would prefer to do. So one of my goals is to get to the point where I can pay my car insurance on a semi-annual basis as opposed to paying it monthly. So I'll be adding that into my goals at some point because I just renewed. So for my next renewal, that's when I will make that goal. But anyway, I have, you know, my Amazon Prime. I also have a annual thing for my car. That's my like remote starter and my car, because it checks itself or whatever, my Hyundai Blue Link that I have to do. So that is what I will put in here. Birthdays, annual things that have to be paid that I might forget about because they're annual as opposed to like a recurring monthly bill. Any trips I may have that are going to come up that I need to, you know, perhaps save for, I will do. I know in September I'm doing 2 trips for work, one to Tennessee and one to Louisiana. And I'm not sure if I'm going to try and build in just a little extra time in those cities for myself, a couple of days, either at the beginning or the end of the trip. But I also have to think about the fact that I'll be boarding my dog for 2 weeks. So I have to figure in the cost for that as well. So that's something I'll write in for September. Not just birthdays, not just anything annual I have, but the fact that I have 2 trips and I have to board the dog for 2 weeks. So I have to be mindful of that because it is costly. So that's how I plan on using this section here. I'm really excited because I think if I am a little more intentional, and I use that word over and over again because that is what I'm doing. I'm being intentional about my budgeting. So that is how I'm going to use this page. Hopefully it works. Because what I plan on doing is, even since I have all of that information in these pages here, I can then carry that information over to this page here, and instead of this being birthdays, this is going to be more like events or important this month. So I might put some washi here. Actually, I am going to put some washi here and cover up this birthday and just put one of my important stickers on it. But I haven't looked for that because I just decided that that is what I'm going to do right here. So you'll see that when I come back at the end of the month to do my review to see what that looks like, because I don't want to make this a super long video. And what I found is when I try and make short videos, I am not good at it. So let me not add anything because I know this video is already going to be longer than I want it to be. So this page here, what I'm going to do. As I said, I am using this section here that has birthdays, going to cover that up and just put important or remember. And here I'm going to put not only my birthdays, but anything else I have to remember for this month that might be outside of the norm of what my costs are for this month, so I can make sure I plan accordingly. Monthly goals, I'm going to leave these as they are monthly goals, because I'm going to have monthly goals, like savings goals that I'm going to have for this month, debt payoff that I'm going to have for this month, and that's what's going to go here. These two boxes I haven't decided how I'm going to use yet. This page is new to Erin Condren. This whole process is new to me, so I haven't figured out what my style is or what I need or what I'm going to do. I might use this section here or here for my cash envelopes to determine A, what my categories are going to be, and then B, what is going to go into each category. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 lines here, so I could do 6 envelopes, and this just be my cash envelope section, which I can put up here, and then I'd be able to do this every month as to what's going to go in my cash envelope. So I think I decided what I'm going to do with that one. So here, as I said, that I've been watching The Budget Mom. The Budget Mom sells different sheets that she uses to track budget. And one of those sheets is a monthly bill tracker here. So I thought that maybe I would tape a monthly bill tracker onto this page just so I can keep track of what my monthly bills are, the name and the amount, so that I don't have to go look it up. This is just going to be the bill and the amount, not the date, not how much I budget versus how much it actually is. This is just going to be a running list of my monthly bills and how much they are, so I can have this as a reference sheet to, move through the rest of my planner, or my month, I should say. So I believe that's what I am going to do there. Now, since this is my first month doing this, please know that my style may change between now and next month even, because I haven't done this before, so I don't really know what to expect. I don't know if this is even going to work, so this will be me trying this out to see if it's something that'll even work for me. So hopefully it will. Right now I'm just using my tape runner to make this sticky enough to stick it in. So I have found out that with tape runners, with whiteout, with rulers, with stickers, I am the worst. I can't run this tape correctly in a straight line. I can't run whiteout in a straight line. I can't lay a sticker straight. I am just needing assistance all over in my life, but that's neither here nor there. So this is going to be my monthly bill tracker, just so I can keep track of what those bills are instead of having to, go somewhere else to try and find that. I'm going to keep all of that here, which is going to help me move through my month. So this is my bill tracker. I like it. I think it'll work. Maybe. We'll see. So now I'm going to go back to this notes page. Actually, no, we'll come back to that because I'm not sure I'm going to use that the way I originally planned. So now we'll come into, this is our monthly view where I can just track my bills and everything. So I am going to use, this is my sticker kit from Shea Budget. She had a different one for July 2019 that kind of matched the color of July better than this one, but she made a sticker kit for Michelle and really liked it, and so that is where this one came from. So instead of having 2 different sticker kits for the month of July, she only did one, but this one doesn't match as well as the other one, which I really liked. Not that I don't like this one, but I really like the other one. So I'm going to try and do this. I've never done this. We all know I don't lay stickers straight, so let's see what happens when I try and put down this washi, because I'm just so good at it. And also with the Erin Condren, they used to be more square, and she rounded out the corners. So, you know, that's different. But normally washi just covers that up. I think we'll see if I can lay this down properly. Let's see what happens. And then I have to be like extra quiet because I can't lay stickers and talk at the same time because I'm really bad at it. So it looks a little short, and it looks like I did not put it down low enough. So let's see if I can pick it up. See if it allows me to move it around because I did not. It might just have to stay if I am about to ruin it, because that is not what I want to do. Okay, it came up good. Whew! I'm so worried. All right, so I'm going to try this again. I'm trying to move it over far enough that it covers. I can't get it to cover everything. There's still that little piece hanging out there. Oh, I think it's because I'm using the wrong one. That would be why. I'm using the wrong washi. There's a bigger one here that I'm supposed to use. Way to go. Just genius. But like I said, you know, hey, this is my first time. You guys are doing this with me. And keep in mind, I've watched a bunch of videos on how to lay these and how this kit is supposed to go, and I still did it wrong. So, yay me. Kudos. So let's try one of these bigger ones and see if it works better, because this is probably the one I'm supposed to be using. Egad. I tell you what. Yep. It's supposed to be this one. Genius I am. Tell you I am a genius. See? Look how much easier it is when you use the correct washi. Oh my goodness. So amazing. Sorry guys. Don't pay me any mind. I am just amazed at my ability to not do things. And this is honestly why I've probably never been a crafty person, because it's just not my thing, but I really love doing this, and I find when my planner is decorated, like I want to open it more and I want to use it more. So, you know, whatever the motivation, right? Okay. So far, so good now. Yay. So now I need to put down my July, and I'm going to separate it out, or are they connected? Hold on. Looks like they're connected. So I am going to put my July 2019 right here. Okay. And I know in July I am paid bi-weekly, so I am going to put a payday flag on the 12th. And I'm going to put a payday flag on the 26th. I do not have any other income, no external sources of money. I just have my regular 9 to 5. So let's see. Now there's some bill due stickers. So I do pay my car note bi-weekly. So every paycheck, I pay a portion of my car note. I just find it easier that way, and I don't think about it. So I already know every pay I'm going to have a bill due, which is going to be my car note. And then it is, I have my rent due, and my mortgage due, pay my housing costs, on the 3rd. So those are the only ones I know off the top of my head. The other ones I have to look up because I don't remember when all my other bills are due. So that's what this page is going to look like. It's going to have my pay dates and it's going to have my bills and when they're due. So since this sticker kit doesn't really mesh with the color scheme for this month, I am going to use this sticky note. Yes, I'm going to use this sticky note to cover up this notes section. It's not really wide enough, so there's going to be some blue. If it were the other kit, it wouldn't be so bad because the blue would have worked just perfectly. Like the kit she has for August will work perfectly because it's like a strawberry lemonade or something like that. But this one is going to be a bit of a challenge because it's pink. I could just put some washi down on the side, which is probably what I'm going to do, which means that I have to now find some washi. I'm going to washi down the side here to make up for that deficit in those notes pads, and I'm going to use this one because hopefully it will washi. Hopefully it will it'll work because of this pattern here. I mean, they're not exactly the same, they're not going in the same direction, but hopefully it'll work. So I'm going to washi down the side here. This is why I am a washi girl. I am a washi girl because I use it to change the color of a spread. I don't always like the color. Like next month's color, I am not a fan of yellow. I really, really despise it, to be honest with you. And I don't know why I have such a hatred for that color, but I do. So I might have to go in a completely different direction next month because I don't know if I could deal with looking at yellow for the entire month. That will make me be less inclined to open my planner as opposed to more inclined to open it because I have such disdain for that color. And I know people aren't going to understand it, but I know people who have a disdain for purple, and I don't understand that since I love purple and it is my signature color. So, you know, everybody's different. Alright, so I've washed it down the side. Hopefully that'll solve the problem with the to-do sticker. Instead of scissors, I should be using my tape runner. I mean, my paper cutter because I can't cut a straight line to save my life, but you know, whatever. And I don't want to have to white out this entire like blue. Hopefully I won't have to. I mean, you can still see it through the bottom of it, but whatever. But that is how I'm going to cover up that blue. Granted, you can still see it underneath, but no worries. It's fine. It's a work in progress, people. Trying to get it to work for me. Okay, so this is the plan. The plan is to use this to cover up this side. You can see it. So I've washed it underneath and I'm covering up that blue. So it's not too bad. Granted, you can still kind of see the blue hue coming through the bottom. I need to work on this cut on the bottom, but this is kind of what it's going to look like. So this is what I'm going to do with this page to get rid of that cover. And then I'm going to turn, this will just be notes, I guess, for things I need to remember or things that go on that month. So that's the plan for this page. Now I am going to be using the budget by paycheck method that Budget Mom does. But in addition to that, I'm also going to be incorporating some Jordan Page from Fun, Cheaper, Free's Philosophies, because Jordan Page was like, don't budget your entire paycheck. Don't look at it like you have your entire paycheck to use. And don't go off of your gross, grow off of your take home. So she does a 70%, 20%, 10% kind of philosophy for her budgeting. So 70% of your take home pay is what you try and live off of. So your rent, your utilities, that kind of thing. 20% is to be used toward savings and debt payoff. So you can put that whole 20% to debt payoff, or you can do 10% of savings and 10% of debt payoff if that's what you want to do. And then that last 10% you use for whatever you want to use. Now for me, I have to use a couple of different types of philosophies here, because I do like the 70, 20, 10. But I do not pay my tithes off of my take-home pay. I pay my tithes off of my gross earnings. And I do that because if you bring your first fruits into the storehouse, as it says, bring all your, your first fruits. My first fruits are going to be my gross pay before I pay the government, before I pay, my benefits, before I pay anything else. So in order for me to do what I think is right, I have to pay that 10% off of my gross and not of my net. So I have to figure out what that's going to look like for that 70, 20, 10% lifestyle. And again, I will link her video below where she talks about that because it was super helpful and I thought it made perfect sense. So all that to say, I'm going to be using the budget by paycheck method of the Budget Planner Mom, but the 70%, 20%, 10% philosophy of Jordan Page. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so now we're going to come back to this washi and me using the one I should have used on this page here to work through how I'm going to budget for my first paycheck of the month, which in this case is going to be July 12th. So, again, the only problem I have with Erin Condren, and I have said that before, is this coil. What I like about Happy Planner is the fact that I can take my sheets off to do my decorating and I don't have to worry about this getting in the way, because this really does get in the way when I'm trying to do this. But, first world problems, right? Okay. So I want to be able to use, this month, I'm going to use Shea Budget's kit because I have this kit. But the Budget Mom has like basically a paycheck tracker you can do for the month. So I could do July, paycheck bill tracker, paycheck date, and I can put the date here. Now, when I made these, I sized them so that they would fit over the whole page. Which doesn't leave room for my washi up here. So if I'm going to use kits to do this, I'm going to have to resize this so that they fit on the page underneath the washi. If I decide I'm going to use kits. I'm not sure if I am. I may just use my own washi and then put this, tape this in for every month because I can't see myself buying a kit every month to do budgeting. It's just, it can get costly. But the Budget Mom sells these on her website. I think they're like $2 for the digital download, and then you can just print them as you need them, which is what I'm doing. But this would be, I would look at my income, budget versus actual. I would look at my bills, the dates, budget versus actual. And then it has how I can figure out my cash envelopes, which might be why that won't work for cash envelopes. I said that I was going to use this for cash envelopes, which I could do still. I could just do cash envelopes up here and do pay number 1 down this side and pay number 2 down this side, like put a line down there and they'll be on each side, maybe, I don't know. But because it's not a monthly cash envelope, it's a per pay cash envelope, putting it all right here might not work. Sorry, that was a side note as I was walking through this. But you can do your cash envelopes, and I just think this is a really helpful tool to keep me in track, but I won't be using it this month because I bought a kit and the kit, I didn't size it correctly. So for this is going to be for my paycheck number 1. So I'm going to sit that right here because this is paycheck number 1. And then I'm going to have so again, now I'm seeing why this kit may not work for me in the way that I budget, because I would actually need 2 of these strips here that say the income, budgeted, actual, and then the plus or minus. I don't know if you can see that. Income, budgeted, plus or minus, because I would need to do this for each one of my paychecks. So I would need to do it for this paycheck, and then I would also need to do it for paycheck number 2. So I would probably either have to buy 2 kits or not use this one. And so here we would put our bills and expenses for paycheck number 1. Bills and expenses for paychecks number 1, budgeted, actual, and then plus or minus. So this is how paycheck number 1 is going to look. Now again, I would need these 2 strips again to do paycheck number 2. But I'm not going to have them, so I will just have to, I'll figure out something to make it work. I'll figure something out to make it work for me, the way that I'm going to be doing my paychecks. So that would be paycheck number 2. And again, I would need another one of these, income, budget, actual, to put under there for the way that I'm going to do this. But I'm not going to have that, so I am going to just highlight that row in pink. I'm working on the fly here, people. Or I can washi that row in pink. Or I have all of these ors. Or I could use some let's see if I have the right color. Maybe I can use these label stickers here. That's probably closest. Let's see what this looks like. I can use this label sticker here. And I can put it right up close. Sorry, you guys. This video is already too long. As I try and figure this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these smaller washi strips right here and put it on, extend this down like so. Over too far. I don't know why I decided I wanted to like stickers when I know they can be really challenging for me. So extend this down and then put this over it. This, just have to get it lined up properly. Since I'm so good at putting down stickers, maybe I'll use these boxes here and put the income, budgeted, so on and so forth, until I can figure out what that's going to look like for me otherwise. So let's see. So I'm gonna put income there. I'll come and get another one. They're a little thick. If they were thinner, it'd be even better. But they're a little thick. So this is why I want to make my own stickers, so I would not have this problem. And then budgeted. And I'm not going to do the plus or minus. I'm just going to do income, budgeted, and then actual, because I'm not sure I'm going to use the plus or minus. And then actual. So it's not nearly as pretty as the kit. The kit is gorgeous. That is my fix. It's not nearly as pretty as the kit, but it'll work. It'll work for this month until I can figure out exactly how I'm gonna do this. So I'll probably do the same down here. I'll use another one of these washi, these thin washi down here, and then put these over and do bills, budgeted and actual as well. You'll get to see the finished product when I come back at the end of the month to see how well or how poorly that I did. So back to this page that I was looking at here, and I think I want to make this a goals page just for, since this is my first month doing this. I don't think I'd want this to be a goals page every month, but for my first month doing this, this is going to be a goals page because I have a lot of things that I want to establish this month. I want to establish a sinking fund. I want to establish, you know, some debt reduction and some savings, and my sinking funds and my savings are going to be different. So I think I'm going to make this one a goals page so that I can set some goals for July. Again, this is probably not going to be a goals page every month, but I am going to make it a goals page for July since this is new to me. So we have a sticker here that says July goals. And I will use there. And I know that there are 3 goals that I have in my mind right now. So I will have goal number 1, which is going to be creating my sinking funds, because I have some things I want to buy, right? So I budget, but I also budget so that I can buy things. So I have some things I want to buy. Goal 2 is to set, for me, some savings goals, like some savings plan, like a plan for how I'm going to save my money for the year. And then goal 3 is how I am going to reduce debt for the year. And evidently my year is going to be fiscal. I'm going to be on a July to January year. So this is going to be sinking funds. Goal number 1 is going to be sinking funds. Goal number 2 is going to be a savings strategy. That's what I'm going to call it. And then goal number 3 is going to be a debt reduction strategy. So those are the 3 goals I have for July. Well, those are the 3 goals I have basically to start my budgeting journey. My monthly goals is going to be, I guess, the actual dollar amounts that I'm going to use for my sinking funds and my savings and my debt reduction, and whether or not I'm successful at it. So that is how I'm starting out. I have more note pages left here. So I think I'm going to do a couple more pages. I'm going to do a couple more pages. So I am going to develop my sinking funds so I can have a visual of it this first month. And I'm going to do a review at the end of the month. To see, oh, that's just awful. Just awful. Do you guys cringe when you watch me do that? Because I know I would if I saw somebody. I'm like, no, you're not doing it right. It's so wrong. I would cringe. Oh. Cringe, 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 I tell you. Okay. So let's try this again. I don't know why I thought I could be swift with it when I don't know what I'm doing 9 out of 10 times when it comes to stickers. So there we go. And then this will be my review. It says budget review, but it's really going to be my month in review here. Okay. So I'm all set up, you guys. I've set up my goals, like my month at a glance on a monthly basis here. My July goals, which is to establish a sinking fund, establish a savings strategy, and establish a debt strategy. I'll put my monthly bills here. I will be covering this up and making this remember or important and just doing things for July there. Monthly goals here, which will really be I think separate than these goals is probably going to be like stick to my budget, eat at home, pack your lunch, that kind of thing is going to be my monthly goals and how I do with that. I'll figure out if I can use this for my cash envelopes. I think I can. I just have to determine the best way to do it. Or actually I could do cash envelopes down here, put a line. I think I'll do that down here. Cash envelopes will be here. I can just put a line here and then put the name of it, the category, the dollar amount, and then I have a line. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. Or category, pay 1, pay 2, or something like that. I haven't decided, but I will make sure that I share that with you guys when I come back at the end of the month to show you how I reviewed my month. And I really like this sticker kit by Shea Budgets. I really do. Again, next month is going to be a struggle for me because it is yellow month. But this is how I'm set up. Again, I will come back and try and do a review at the end of the month to see if I was successful or not. Thank you guys for sitting through this budget monthly setup with me and my Erin Condren. It's my first time, so the video was super long and I apologize for that. But I do thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave any comments in the comment section below. I will be linking some of the other videos that people that I've watched that have given me some of the ideas that I'm using for this. If you do like this Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly, I have a link below, which is a referral link that is, if you are a first-time Erin Condren customer, you can click that link. You'll get $10 off of your first purchase. I believe you'll get $10 and I'll get $10, which would be great. And then I have some affiliate links below for those of you who are not first-time Erin Condren buyers. You can click the link there. That'll take you to the Deluxe Monthly, and you can purchase there. With the affiliate link, I do get a kickback for whatever you purchase, but it is at no cost to you and does not increase your cost at all, but it does help me with giveaways and content and stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe below, thumbs up or thumbs down this video, and hit that notification bell so you can know when my next one's out. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Happy planning.